Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Giants are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Packers offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action, it's Kelly. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Kelly. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, man, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Green, 39.
Montgomery Montgomery back to the ground. And he's got room. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics.
And it's blocked. And the defense picks it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Off play action, it's Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
On first down, it's Kelly. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Kelly. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Play fake. Now Webb. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
and it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Green 39! Green 39!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Switch! No. Check. Patriots! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Check. Patriots!
Adams the man in motion right. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, Kelly on the move to his left. And some space here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Kelly to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week. Off to a really, really hot start.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go, Clifford.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Kelly to throw on 3rd down. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cochran. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Kelly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Kelly on 3rd down. Going up top for Kupp. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And he's into the clear. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 50 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And here we go on first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Nick Perry with a pick. The big fella. He's at the 50. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Green.
A give. This is Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right, here we go.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's third down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now Montgomery running right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Kelly now to throw on 2nd down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Kelly. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Halfback sent in motion. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That one goes for 24 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Here's Kelly to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Now Kelly. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A play fake. Now Kelly. Out left side here to Bryant. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Montgomery. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
All right, here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the off season. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.